before the bowler hat, before the mustache, before the world laughed. Charlie Chaplin was broken. He was born in London in 1889 into poverty so severe that hunger was his closest companion. His father, an alcoholic singer, abandoned the family. His mother, once a performer, suffered mental illness and was placed in an asylum. At just 7 years old, Charlie and his brother Sidney were sent to a workhouse. The grim walls of poverty became their childhood home. Charlie wore rags, went barefoot through the streets, and sometimes begged for food. But even in despair, he had one gift: the ability to make people smile. He performed for pennies in the streets, singing, dancing, clowning. Every laugh he earned was a victory over hunger. By 14, he found work as a stage actor, but rejection followed him everywhere. Casting agents said he was too odd, too strange to be a star. He was dismissed, overlooked, ignored, but Charlie refused to stop. He studied movement obsessively, how a stumble could turn into comedy, how silence could speak louder than words. Soon, he joined a vaudeville troupe. That chance brought him to America, and in 1914, the world met his creation, the Little Tramp. Baggy pants, oversized shoes, a cane, a tiny mustache. Without a single line of dialogue, the Tramp spoke to the world. The poor saw themselves in him, the rich saw their flaws exposed. Audiences laughed, but also cried, because Chaplin's comedy was humanity. By the 1920s, Charlie Chaplin was the most famous man alive. His films like The Kid and City Lights blended comedy with heartbreak. Audiences didn't just laugh, they felt his pain, his longing, his joy. But fame came with struggle. Critics mocked him, governments feared him. He was called dangerous, too political, too outspoken. In 1940, he made The Great Dictator, mocking Hitler at the height of World War II. Some called him reckless, but Chaplin believed laughter was resistance. Through depression, through war, through controversy, Chaplin remained unshaken. Fame also brought enemies. In the 1950s, accused of being un-American, Chaplin was forced into exile. He left the United States and settled in Switzerland, but he never stopped creating. Then, in 1972, after more than 20 years away, Charlie Chaplin returned to America. At the Academy Awards, he received a 12-minute standing ovation, the longest in Oscar history. The orphan boy from the workhouse had become a living legend. The lesson? Circumstances don't decide your destiny. Rejection doesn't decide your worth. What you create from your pain does. Charlie Chaplin began as an orphan, abandoned and unwanted. He ended as a legend, loved by millions. The boy who once slept in a workhouse bed stood on the world stage. The man who had nothing gave the world laughter. And that is his legacy. So when you feel broken, when the world tells you no, remember Chaplin, the man who rose from silence and suffering to make the whole world laugh.
Hey, if you like this video, please like and subscribe.